Hello and welcome to your Empowered Astrology Forecast with yours truly, the Cosmic Finder, Sarah McCallum, for the week of December the 26th. So, this week we are working with a waxing moon phase. We all celebrated a new moon in Capricorn on the 23rd, and so that put us into a fresh new lunar cycle. With that, you may be feeling increased energy, a bit more vitality, a bit more of an urge to socialize and put your ideas out into the world. So, I am hopeful that you're enjoying this new cycle as it carries us through into a new year as well. So, I first want to touch on Mercury moving retrograde, which will happen on December 29th. And we have been in the pre retrograde shadow for a few weeks here. So, you may be feeling some of the effects of Mercury retrograde. Typically, this involves technology, computers. It can also involve like short trips, traffic jams, and miscommunication in general. So you can envision Mercury, the planet that governs our ability to bring our thoughts into form, the way that we communicate. Moving retrograde, meaning that it's asking us to reflect, slow down, refine how we communicate. And with that, things may come up for us that are helping to pinpoint the areas in our life that we need to shift and change. So, if that has been a common theme for you, things that are needing to be rescheduled, experiencing like cancellations or shifts in appointments, just know you're not alone, and that's very common. And what are we called upon to do while Mercury is specifically retrograde in Capricorn? So, we really want to rest and we want to reflect upon the structures that are in place in our life. That can be institutions, that can be, education systems, that can be bank systems, financial systems. It can also be the structure of our home life, the structure of our relationships, the structure of our physical vessel. Capricorn is very much related to the bones in the body. It could be how we feel in our body. And we're wanting to reflect upon those ideas, those themes, and then tune into where we can change or create more room or create more ease or create more clarity once Mercury has moved direct. All right. Also contemplate the way in which you achieve success, how you go after what it is you want, because Capricorn is very ambitious. It could be a good time to reflect upon how you manage to achieve your goals, if that feels comfortable and authentic, or if that feels challenging and tough. And then again, understand that this is a reflection time. And then once Mercury moves direct, you can put those shifts and changes into action. So, Mercury is also going to conjoin with Venus this week. And this can feel like the people that you meet, those contacts that you make, may develop into very important relationships because, again, Mercury is about how we connect with others, how we communicate. Venus is our loving nature. So these things are giving each other strength. We also might feel like we have a lot of creativity mentally, and that we are also very interested in aesthetics, in the arts, and the things that are visually pleasing, and the things that feel beautiful and harmonious. So play around with that energy. It may feel very comfortable, soothing, pleasing. Or, things could come up that are pointing to where you might have some creative blocks or where there may be some dysfunction within the relationship. So these energies will always play out uniquely and differently for each person depending upon their own natal chart. All right, and then we're going to lastly experience Venus sextile with Neptune. So conjunctions and sextiles are both, I don't want to use the word positive necessarily, but they can be expansive relationships. They can be relationships that involve, some amount of ease, especially more the sextile. The conjunction again is two planets just giving one another strength. But with Venus creating a sextile to Neptune, we might feel like our emotions are very easily expressed, especially through like the heart and the mind all at one time. May feel very easy to allow our emotions to flow with this sextile. And we might also experience a bit of heightened sensitivity. We may be very idealistic. So allow some of the Capricorn energy from the sun and the moon and Mercury to add a healthy dose of rationality to this energy and an awareness of boundary. Because when you've got Venus and you've got Neptune, you've got this loving nature that is very ethereal and mystical, and you're perceiving things with rose-colored glasses, and you could see how this might skew the reality of things. So think of it as a really good balance to some of the Capricorn energy, and try to weave the two of those together. All right. And then we are going to have the moon moving through Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, and Taurus this week. So as I said in the last video, when the moon's in Aquarius, it's a great time to tap into anything that's very innovative or futuristic, or perhaps even like rebellious. Maybe there's an idea or, a vision you've had that you've been sitting on that you're kind of like, I don't know, this seems pretty out there. Perhaps it's a good time to reflect back on that, to refine that vision, to work on the structure of that vision. Perhaps don't unveil it quite yet because we've got this Mercury retrograde period, but you should have the energy with the waxing moon to put some work into that process. When the moon moves into Pisces, think about tapping into your spiritual life, connecting with source, perhaps setting aside time to meditate, listen to soothing music, create art, anything that will help you to cultivate your spiritual body and connect deeper to your divine team, spirit, whatever it is that you feel relevant in your life as a source of inspiration and guidance. When the moon moves into Aries, because we've also got Jupiter in Aries right now, think of this as a great time to connect with self-awareness activities. Astrology is a great tool for self-awareness. Maybe take a glance at your natal chart, or connect with your fellow astrologer to help guide you through your natal chart. But Aries energy is a great time to gain a deeper awareness of self. And then lastly, as the moon moves into Taurus, you could tap into your ritual process. Perhaps there is a new ritual that you've been wanting to try. Maybe it's something related to the foundation of your life, the structure of, how you want to achieve your goals, the structure of your business, something like that. But Taurus energy is a fantastic energy for ritual. So, with that, I wish you all a wonderful final week of 2022. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it is true. And I will hop on and check in with you next year. Mwah.